So I've seen a ton of people be angry at AFL23 and the whole entire launch with it, and the fact that the big game mode that they advertised for the game in AFL23 Pro Team is legitimately nowhere to be found, just like my father. It just like disappeared without a trace. Like, I don't really understand it. But a lot of people are asking the question, well, where is AFL23 Pro Team? Why is this game still not complete, and when is it going to come out, and why was it delayed in the first place? And for this video, I'm going to try and somewhat give you guys all the answers and I think theories and speculations on what I know of so far, and what I have of course been hearing on when AFL23 Pro Team will not only release, but I think of course when, you know, the Xbox version will come out, when the game will be fully complete and it will feel relatively whole again. Now, we've been hearing this a fair bit. AFL23 ended up getting delayed from like April something to I think May 4th, right? It's a very odd day to release AFL23, also on Star Wars Day. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that, like releasing your game that you've been working so hard on a day that like the biggest media releases a shit ton of new content and has a bunch of live streams and all this type of stuff. Like, I knew a couple of mates who weren't going to be buying AFL23 that day just because they were watching Star Wars and shit. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's just a fucking known fact. I don't know what happened there, but essentially they released it on Star Wars Day, and what a lot of people noticed was the Xbox version was nowhere to be found. Essentially, for some reason, the game copies on Xbox just were delayed dramatically, and they just weren't able to get them in. That was why the original version was delayed until May the 4th, and we of course know the Xbox version just never came out, and only in AFL game could the Xbox version be delayed. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this in gaming history where a game isn't released on day one for like all platforms, not because there's like a buggy issue or anything like that. It's just because they couldn't get AFL23 on Xbox delivered in time. Like, what kind of foreign concept is this? I'm not exactly too sure, but essentially on day one of launch and still to now, Pro Team is not in the game. And a lot of people have been asking, well, why is Pro Team not in AFL23? I want to play the AFL's version of my team / Ultimate Team. And the straight known fact on why this isn't released is due to that the Xbox game is just not out. Therefore, if they were to release AFL23 Pro Team on PS5 and PS4, those who are playing on PlayStation will have a clear day one advantage over those who are playing on Xbox. It's being said that this Pro Team mode will be a cross-play type of feature, which I believe was confirmed some time ago. So essentially, the thing is that if I was to get Pro Team on my AFL23 on PS5, I could have a whole month or two of, you know, collecting the cards and collecting the players and building the best possible team I could have before the Xbox players even get their hands on the game. So that's why they decided to push Pro Team back, is just so that when it does come out, every single person on Xbox and whatnot will all have a clear, I think, normal ground on. We all get to play this same game mode at the same time. Because again, it's just unfair that if you're on PS5 and PS4, you've got like a whole month or two advantage over those who are on Xbox. So you might be saying, okay, fair enough. I mean, it's fucking stupid that the game is being delayed on Xbox anyway, meaning that Pro Team's been delayed, but when is it going to be released on Xbox? And the weird thing is that we don't know. EB Games and JB Hi-Fi, I believe, actually told people that the game would be, I think, originally delayed till June, but then it has now ended up being said on, I think, a couple emails from JB Hi-Fi that the game has been delayed from mid-June to late June, meaning that they think it will be in June, but they don't even know themselves. Like, what a fucking disaster that you don't even know when the games are going to come out as a gaming company. You don't even know when you're going to be getting the games in. Like, how ridiculous is that? How unprofessional is it? Like, anyone as well who has worked at a fast food joint or a grocery store or whatever it may be would know that deliveries are never on time. Like, your fucking, milkman, your milkman could be waiting for his milk delivery at 9 o'clock, and he might get it the next day at like 12 o'clock. They're never ever on time. Meaning that what I think it could legitimately be is they think this delivery is probably going to come mid-June, late June. There's every chance this shit comes in July. Like, let's be honest here, it's probably not going to come early. Nothing ever comes early, right? There's a big chance we don't see Proteam or the Xbox versions come out till like July, which is fucked up to think. Like, the main game mode that they reportedly spent over 50% of the time, I think, working on is not even in the game. Essentially, I spent $80 or whatever on a game that is 50% done. Like, what the fuck is this? It's so ridiculous. It frustrates me so much. There's still a lot of problems, and I really hope people don't start to give this gaming company some slack just because they fixed a bunch of the glitches in the game. It's still not good enough. As a professional company, you got to be better than this, man. I don't even care if me saying this blocks every potential sponsor I could possibly get with this company. It's not good, man. It's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? Everyone's saying it. Every YouTuber thinks it. Half of them are just too scared to say it on camera. But I do love how a couple of the dudes out there have been some couple YouTubers who have been very bold and upset about this. I'm one of them, and I, take my hat off. There we go. I won't take my, I'll show you guys my fucking shit ass hairline. Definitely need a haircut. But, I'll take my hat off to you guys. You guys are fucking sick, and yeah, we shouldn't be giving this company a relief for, absolutely butchering the fuck out of this. But in saying all this, if they get it right, if Proteam is absolutely awesome, that's when I will take the bone out of my ass and I might start giving them some credit. But Proteam's gonna blow me away, man. It's gonna like fucking blow me harder than Kim Kardashian did to Ray J in that one video online. So,
yes. Kim Kardashian? Well, in the video she gets cum on her back, I think.
I don't really know where else I'm going with this. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you guys excited or are you guys not to potentially see this game? Of course, I would very much like to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channel. Links for them will, of course, be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.